Good evening. Welcome to Family Night at Hill Alcohol and Drug Treatment. My name is Debbie Hill, and I am one of the owners of Hill Alcohol and Drug Treatment. And tonight is a continuation of our family series, and I am going to continue the lecture on the dysfunctional family and the rules and the roles that will emerge in the dysfunctional family system. And again, I want to stress that these lectures, and especially this lecture, is not intended to place blame or to cause guilt, but this is just simply to point out what does happen in the family system where there is someone who is struggling with an addiction problem. Tonight's lecture is really going to focus on what happens for the children in the family system. And what I would invite you to do this evening as you listen to this lecture, what I would invite you to do is to listen to this lecture from two perspectives. And the first perspective is to listen to this lecture keeping in mind and thinking about the family system in which you grew up. I'd like you to think about the family system in which you grew up and where you might have fit into that family system. And the other perspective that I would like you to think about is the family system that you are a part of today, and possibly how this all fits in and relates to your children and the situation that you've created and that you're in today. And again, the problem is in the dysfunctional family system, the good news and the bad news, is that we as human beings will do our best to adapt to the disease of addiction. We will do that in order to survive on an emotional level. That as human beings, this is one of the greatest gifts I believe our Creator gave us, was the gift of adapting in order to survive. And last week I gave some examples from nature about how animals will adapt in order to try to survive. And I gave the example of the chameleon, and I gave the example of the western hognose snake. Tonight I'm also